shocks me when women act shocked that men have a certain expectation of intimacy upon meeting them. Let's say it's the first date, okay? They're like, what makes him entitled to think that he should think that way? Now, when we live in the world of dating apps, right? And apart from dating apps, is dates, paying for dates, and so forth. In life, this world which we live, you can't go to the supermarket and just grab whatever you wish to get and not pay for it. You don't have the luxury of doing that. You don't go to somebody's shop and just grab whatever you please. So I can understand from young men's perspective that I'm paying for the app, I'm paying for the subscription, I'm paying for your date. If I'm putting all this money in there, all I'm going to get is your presence. I think we understand this on the basic level. I know people will retaliate to this message and say no, a man should just do that from the, as a gentleman. But did he join the dating app to be a gentleman? He joined that to have access to a woman from a serious perspective, from a relational perspective. So now when he's jumping through hoops as far as paying for all these checkpoints, if we can put it that way, he's paying for all these checkpoints. At some point, you're like, I want to get an ROI. I want to get a return on my investment. So by the time he gets to the the day of the date, he's been spending a whole lot of money, dropping a whole lot of bag on you just to get to you. So the basic psyche of the male is like, okay, I'm dropping all this money. I need to get something out of this. It's a normal human behavior. And then women are disingenuous to say, well, how dare he expect that? How dare he not? When we're charging for these things, and then when the experience is in close proximity, and then the woman turns around and says, no, you're not my type. That's why men are checking out, because it's like, if you're going to charge, let's just go where they're charging. I know what the value is, because people are hiding behind the concept of dating. Dating is not beneficial for men. And in the long term, it's not beneficial for women. Because if I know you've been on so many dates, every time you say, I used to date this guy, all I hear is I used to get with him, That's all I hear. So it's not, financially, it's not conducive for a man to be dating here and there and there. Because every time you're being with that girl, it's money, it's your pockets are getting lighter. So I believe it's disingenuous for women to say, how dare you expect? Like if I'm going to give you something constantly, I need to expect something back. That basic law of reciprocity. You don't go to the supermarket and then you just grab a basket or a trolley and just load it up full of goods. As you're about to leave, you're like, how dare you expect me to pay? I ought to just walk out of here. Because it's become transactional in a sense. They want the whole element of gentlemanliness, of where you just quietly bow out and not expect something. I can understand on a psychological level why a man would expect a woman to try and give him something, because I'm spending all this money. Money should not equate for me to possess your body, but you've made it very transactional. So I need something for my return. And especially in this day and age where people are just using each other. I came out of pocket for a whole lot of change. I need something back. So when women act shocked, I don't believe it's genuine.